Hi, it's Kauthar again, and today we're going to be talking about a very, I find it funny. It's funny, but it's not funny. A topic that I've not been able to just wrap my head around as to why anybody would want to do that. And it's nothing other than vaginal steaming. In case you don't know what vaginal steaming is, it is the process where you carry hot water, put it inside a bowl and you sit over it so that the hot water, the steam can, touch your vagina. Okay. People who do it do it for various reasons. They say it boosts fertility, it helps with menstrual pain, it cleanses the vagina, it cleanses the cervix, it cleanses the uterus, it relieves menstrual pain, it's helps women who are approaching menopause or who are going through menopause. It helps with healing after childbirth. These are the ones that I am aware of. The reason why I decided to do this topic is because, like I said, I've not been able to just understand why anybody would want to do that. Vaginal steaming, when they do it, they put herbs. Okay, some put saint leaf and all of those things. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't done it before. But the truth is, it is one of the most risky practice that women have been doing. You know, it's not today they started. It's been a very long time. It's supposed to be an ancient practice, but that it is an ancient practice doesn't mean it's actually good. Don't forget that female genital mutilation is an ancient practice, but today it's horrible, as in it's something that every developed society is trying to get rid of. And so that it's an ancient practice does not make it um, right or correct or even beneficial for our health. Now, let me start by saying that there is no research, no scientific research or study that has proven that any of these things that people claim vaginal steaming does. Let's start with fertility. Fertility is a woman being able to give birth. And how do you go about this? You have sex, and the sperm meets with your eggs, and when it fertilizes the eggs, you get pregnant. So, how does steam going inside, touching your vulva, because it's not even going into the vagina? That steam can only get into your vagina if your vagina is as open as a tin, as gongwani. But that's not the way vagina is. So there's no way that steam will get into your vagina to perform whatever magic you think is going to perform to make you give birth. Think about it. How does steam, ordinary steam, that is touching just your vulva and at most your vaginal opening, how does it get into there to go and perform magic and make you get pregnant? That's one. They said it cleanses the uterus and the cervix. The uterus is way up. It's a part of a vagina, it goes way up. This steam again does not go into the vagina, that canal. It doesn't. So, how does that help? Let me tell you something. This steaming, where it's the most place it touches, like I said, is the vulva. I told you people, the vulva is the outer part of the vagina. There's no way in hell that steam can get into the vagina. That's not true. They say it controls flow of blood. If you have very heavy flow, it's going to control it. How? Explain this to me. How does that work? Okay. Don't forget that our periods is basically um, the walls of our uterus that, and the eggs that were not fertilized that come out. So how does that, as in, that's why I keep saying that if you hear things, if people bring you information, question it. Question it, as in, sit down, go like, okay, how does this happen? How can this happen? How will this happen? That's how you know whether or not to consume information. Like this, what I keep saying, all the things, all the videos I've made, all the information I put there. Question them. I said it in my last video. Question it. Don't just take a hook, line, and sinker. Go and research. Ask questions. So this whole vaginal steaming and everything does not make sense. And for your information, if you do not know what one of the risks of this thing is, our skin down there, the skin around our vulva, is not even like the skin on other parts of our body. It is the most sensitive skin in our body. The walls of that skin is so fragile that it is, as an any little thing will just affect it. Personally, say if I'm doing semo, the steam from the semo, if it touches my skin, it scalds. I have to go and apply shea butter on it, let alone that place. You sit over steam, carry your vagina and put over steam and say it's making you, it's boosting your fertility, is cleansing. It can't cleanse vagina. Vagina is already cleaning itself. And there's, like I said, there's no way it gets into the vagina. The only thing this thing will do is that it will cause you vaginal burn and scalding. It exposes you to bacteria. Okay? You're going to end up with bacterial infection. The heat of that moist can cause you to have infections and thrush. So that's what is going to happen. And worse still is if you're pregnant. If you're pregnant, don't even entertain that thought of going to go and do vaginal steaming, because you're doing yourself a great harm. Like I said, there's no way that steam will get into your vagina to perform this magic that they claim it does. No. Yes, some people have argued that, yeah, it helps with menstrual pain, but instead of doing that, go and take a hot bath, hot water, or use hot pads. Look for, there's this bag that you can fill with hot water and put on your stomach. That's what women use even after they give birth. So please forget this whole vaginal steaming thing. It does not make sense. It is risky. It is risky. It is not something you should be dealing with at all. It does not cleanse any uterus. It does not cleanse any cervix. It does not control blood flow. Now, like, if anybody who's telling you that is a lie, it definitely will not boost fertility. It would not, because all these things are things, as in all this fertility, menstruation, and everything. It is a bodily function. It's something that is happening in our body. So no steam will stop it. I beg you people to stop all these practices. I beg you. A young lady and I were chatting the other day. She was asking about putting saint leaf and everything. I asked her, what I just asked her is, when you do it, what does it do for you? And she simply said nothing, that it really doesn't work, but that her mother told her to be using it. And I'm like, yes, our mothers are wise. They're correct, but they can't be correct all the time. They can't be. Times have changed. There are doctors. If you have any of these issues, just go see a doctor instead of sitting down on heat. And the only place you should be steaming in your body is your face. Some other people said it opens the pores of the skin around there, as in the skin of around the vulva has pores, so the steam is opening to do what? Is he having pimples that be acne? So please be careful. Question things that information you get, especially online, even if it's word of mouth. Question them. They might not necessarily be good for you. Do not put saint leaf. Do not put garlic. Do not put clove. Don't put anything there. You don't need to put anything there. All you just need to do is keep the place clean, dry, and groomed, and air it. Like I said, air it. The discharge is normal. Menstruation is normal. Okay? If your blood is flowing too much, it means there's a lot that needs to come out of your body. So why do you want to use vaginal steaming to stop it? You want to harbor bad blood inside your system. That's what it means. I mean, if you're trying to use it to control blood, your menstrual flow, it means you're trying to stop the flow from coming. You want to reserve some. Do you want to eat it or drink it? Why? So please, you guys should, please, vaginal steaming, I don't even know. So it's a craze right now. A lot of women are doing it. But the truth is, it's harmful. It's got risks. Okay? What you should be doing is things that should prevent you from getting infection. And one of those things is staying away from vaginal steam or using soap, douche, or whatever it is that you're putting in. Some will go and rub things because they're trying to do kaya mata. Your vagina is like a kingdom, okay? And if something goes wrong with the kingdom, that kingdom actually falls. So if something goes wrong with your vagina, I don't know what you're going to do. I've told you people that most of our other parts of our body have extras. Vagina does not have extra. So if you burn your vagina, what are you going to be doing? You're shy, you're embarrassed to go meet a doctor to say you have um, an infection. So what are you going to do when you end up burning yourself? The steam scalds your vagina. What are you going to do? You're just going to tell the doctor that I burnt myself trying to do yoni steaming or vaginal steaming or V steaming. My darlings, please, 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 please stay away from it. Stay away from it. Just like I said, eat healthy, drink lots of water, and anytime you notice something wrong, just go see a doctor. Forget that vaginal steaming. It's not working anything. Nafabu, it's not doing anything. Well, if there's any of you who's done it and seen changes, let me know. But I'm telling you today, no doctor would even advise you to go do that. So please stay away from means. And like I always say, please don't forget to share, like the page, and let's keep talking. That's what we're gonna be doing, talking about our health. Talking, 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 things we've not been talking about. Let's talk about it. When I started this, the first time I did a video, I didn't even know it was going to be continuous. It was the feedback that I got that actually made me continue because I actually came to the realization that a lot of us don't know things that we should know. A lot of us don't get to talk about things that bother us because we don't want to, self shame and all of those things. So that was actually what prompted it. I was like, okay, this can be continuous. Let's, open discussions on issues relating to feminine health and feminine hygiene. Okay. So please share, invite your friends to like the page, and we'll keep talking. If there are topics you want us to talk about, just leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll see you next time. Bye.